What's going on, everybody? It is Nick. How are you doing today? Today, I'm bringing another video, like I always do. So, it's been like a week since I've posted because I've been really busy and I haven't had time, but hopefully now I'm going to have time, so that's good. Today, I have a story time. As you can tell from the title below, I got ISS, or detention, or, you know, whatever you guys call it. It's detention. And how it happened is actually quite a funny story in my opinion. So with that, let's go ahead and cue the intro. Alright, so I was in my second block class, which is an intro to drafting and design class. It's yeah, you do stuff, you know. So I don't know if you've seen these things, these little fidget spinners or whatever, but I had one of these in class and it was just like sitting on my desk. And my friend comes over and tries to grab it. And I'm like, nope! And I take it, and I go to the other side of the classroom, and then he tries, and I drop it. And he comes over and picks it up, and then I take it back from him. And then, before I continue, keep in mind, this is 3 minutes before the bell rings, okay? So, we're all goofing around, talking, standing, doing whatever, and the bell's about to ring. So then my teacher sees us, and she's like, I'm not there! Freaking out about it. And she takes this from me. She like actually takes it, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm sending this to the office, and you can figure out how to get it." And I was like, "You can't just take my stuff for no reason and send it to the office." And she's like, "You were misusing it." And I was like, "Well, how is now? And wait a minute now. I wasn't in my hand. My friend had it, and you don't even know what it is. So how do you know if I'm misusing it to begin with?" So that happened. She's like, we're going back and forth, and she's like, "You know what? Just leave. Get out of my classroom." I'm like, "Okay, where do you want me to go?" And so she's like, "I don't care. Just get out." So I'm walking over the door, and I've got my hand on the door handle. She's like, "Wait." And then she tells me and my friend to go stand over by her desk or whatever. She presses the button for the office, and an administrator comes down. She comes in the room, and then my teacher goes out in the hallway and talks to her. And then the administrator comes in and says, "You two come with me." So then we go to her office, and she's like, "Okay, so were you guys roughhousing?" And we were like, "No." And she's like, "Did he hit you?" And my friend was like, "No." I was like, "Did you hit him?" I was like, "No, we've told you like 3 times." She's like, "Okay, well, we're gonna look over your disciplinary records to see what's gotta happen, whether you get like, you know, expelled or suspended or whatever." And I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Well, we might call one of you or both of you back up, so it just depends." I was like, "Alright, whatever." So then she gives me my thing back, and when we leave, we go to our class. So a couple days goes by, and like, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'm not gonna, you know, get in any trouble, whatever. Maybe she was just, you know, I don't know, whatever. So then on Friday, so yesterday, I got called to the office, and the nice gentleman there was talking with me, and he was like, "Okay, so what happened?" I told him, and he was like, "Really? You're getting ISS for this?" I was like, "Apparently." He was like, "Okay, so this is your first referral, so I mean, I have to give you at least 1 day of in-school because of what my teacher wrote on the paper." He was like, "It's a little extra, but okay, so what day works for you?" He was like, he literally said, "What day works for you?" I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'm like, okay, I don't care about my second, third, and fourth block because I don't do anything in there that's like really important anyways, because third block is band, fourth block is gym, and second block is the class that I got in trouble in, and we don't ever do anything in there anyways. So first block is the only one that matters to me because it's like my government class. And I'm like, okay, my teacher doesn't normally give tests on Mondays, so I was like, just sign me up for Monday. He's like, "Alright, you're on Monday, 1 day of in-school suspension, and then you're done." And I was like, alright. And I get back to class, and my teacher is like, "What did you do?" She says, this is exactly, she was like, "Nick, what did you do?" And I was like, I'm gonna need the work for Monday because I'm not gonna be here." And she was like, "Yeah, I already sent over the test." I was like, "What? Really? We have a test?" Like, I was like, "Are you kidding me? Come on." So she's like, "Yeah, you got a test." I was like, "Awesome." So then after class is over, I told her what happened, and she was like, "What? You have in school for that?" I was like, "Mm-hmm." She was like, "Okay." I was like, "I'm just gonna do your test and sleep all day." And she's like, "No, you gotta like, you gotta sit there and think about what you did wrong or whatever it is they tell you you're supposed to do." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And she was like, "Nah, just kidding." So After that, I went to my second block, got through that class. I went to my third block, which is band, and then my band director, because when you get a referral, they email your teachers and say, hey, he's not going to be here on this day. Yeah, so then my teacher, my band director, he's like, so why are you going to jail? And I was like, I told him, and he was like, seriously? I was like, that's not the first time I've heard that. And because I actually, the day before, I let him play with this. He was in his office just going and doing that and playing with it. And so he's like, you got in-school suspension for that. And I was like, yeah. He was like, who's the teacher? And I told him, and he was like, oh, okay, now I get it. He was like, you don't have to say anything else. I was like, yeah. So I won't be here on Monday. And he was like, man, that's crazy. I was like, yep. And then my fourth block is gym, and they don't care. So yeah, that's great. Oh, and I have the referral. Let me read off what that says. Okay, so I got the referral. It's right here. It says, my school and the date and all that stuff. Your son, Nicholas, has received his first discipline referral for his behavior at school. Date and time, April 12, 2017 at 11:25 a.m. Location, computer lab. Offense, multiple offenses. Nicholas and another student were arguing over a spinner, causing a class disruption. Mind you, the class was over. Okay, so wrong. Nicholas then became physical. Horseplay with the other student by putting his hand on the other student's face and punching him away. Wrong. I never hit my friend. You can ask him. You can ask anyone in the classroom. I never hit him. But apparently I did. So that happened. I asked Nicholas to stop and give me the spinner. He told me no and refused to give it to me. I then took the spinner from his hand. Nicholas became very disrespectful and told me that I would not turn in the spinner to the office. I did say that, as it was his property and I could not just take it and send it to the office. He then began to argue with me and became very disrespectful, saying that he did not do anything wrong. The spinner was his property and I couldn't just take it from him. I then tried to advise him that he was being disrespectful and this would result in a referral, which she did not. He continued to be argumentative and disrupt the learning environment. Keep in mind, class is over, so wrong, again. I had to push the emergency button for an administrator to remove him from my classroom before things got out of hand. What? Okay, if I remember correctly, you told me and my friend to go stand by your desk, and then you called the administrator. You act like we were fighting and I was about to kill the kid, okay? There was no emergency involved whatsoever in this classroom. Wrong. Multiple offenses. Insubordination, disorderly conduct, and disrespect. What? I mean, I could understand, like, the disrespect maybe, but that's about it, because there was no insubordination, there was no disorderly conduct, because class was over, okay? So, yeah, there's that. Actions taken, 1 day of in-school suspension for the full day. Misconduct, disrespect, and horseplay will result in 1 day ISS on Monday. First referral for the student. And then it says, please discuss this behavior with Nicholas and follow through with any consequences you feel appropriate. Note that students cannot participate or attend after-school activities during their suspension. Please sign below and return this letter, blah, blah, blah. Which, I don't have to do that. But, yeah, so that is what happened. So on Monday, I get to go to ISS and spend the whole day there, sleeping and doing nothing. So, it's not really a punishment, in my opinion. I get a free day to do nothing, so yeah. So that's what happened. Thank you guys for watching. You seem to like the face cam videos and like me talking and things like that, the vlogs, whatever, more so than the gaming videos. So leave a like on this video and comment down below what videos you want to see more of and things of that nature. And if you have any video ideas, comment that down below as well, and I'll do my best to make that video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Going for 300 subscribers. And I will see all of you very shortly in the next video. Until then, guys, stay casual. Yeah.